Turning now to some tech headlines. There's a lot of traveling going on this weekend, and for many, they will run into some trouble, whether it's a bad seat on the plane, maybe you missed your flight. Jeff is here in studio with some apps, Jeff, and websites. So we got apps and websites they can make for a smoother experience. Really, something can help?
Well, they can. You mentioned the bad seat. You know what happened to me over the weekend when I was flying back to Sacramento?
What happened?
4-hour flight. I had a window seat. There was a woman next to me in the middle seat. And she turned to me and said, "Hey, my husband is 2 rows back. Do you mind going back there and switching so I can sit next to him?" What do you think my answer was?
Wait, you had a window?
I had the window.
What did the husband have?
Did not have a window.
You were so nice, Jeff. You probably said yes.
I said no.
Ah!
I said no because I paid $90 extra for that window seat.
Ooh.
Specifically.
Well, how did you say it? Were you like, no,
I said,
sorry?
you know, normally I would.
Okay.
And I can understand that you guys want to sit together, but I paid $90 extra for
What
this
about the guy
seat.
in the aisle?
Yeah, well, I know. I guess she tried him too, and it didn't work. But anyway,
okay.
The question is, could there have been an app that she could have downloaded to prevent that unhappy situation?
Look, see, this seat doesn't recline. This one doesn't have a window. And this seat has a seat pitch of 29 inches. That's like...
That's seatguru.com. And what it does is you go to that site and you can actually look at the type of aircraft that you're flying, what kind of seat you're going to be in, and if you're going to be happy with the seat and the space. If there are no good seats available, you can sign into seatalerts.com. They'll email you if a seat opens up. David Pogue with Yahoo, who you just saw there, says hipmonk.com helps you book a ticket. You can search by arrival time or departure time, price, and it shows you which flights have Wi-Fi. And if the timing is tight, say you have a connection to make and you're not sure if you're really going to make it, find out the flight's history of being on time. You can check out that at flightaware.com. And with that site, you can also monitor your flight's path while you're in the air, so it'll answer that "are we there yet?" question that people have. Make sure you check in online beforehand. That's something that I did too. And what's great about that is once you check in online, you can either print your boarding passes, but a lot of us are traveling, so we don't have access to a printer. It'll just email you your pass, and you just scan it on your smartphone. That's a great way to do it. And Kiba, have you heard of this TSA pre-check that you have the option of doing?
Yes. Does that cost more, though?
Well, it costs a little bit more. It's going to cost you $85, but it covers you for 5 years.
Oh, that's right. I remember
for 5
we did
years.
a story on that. Right.
So you can actually get through that TSA pre-check line at security, which means you don't have to take off your coat, you don't have to take off your shoes, you don't have to remove your laptop from the case. You can just walk through just like it was pre-2011,
right,
or 2001.
So $85 for 5 years, or you just put your patient's hat on and you save $85, right? Because that's all you're saving, right?
Yeah, but think about how that averages out. I mean, you're not spending that much every year. If you travel a lot, it might be worth it.
It just seems so much, Jeff. So you have to worry about packing, worried about the ride to the airport, the ride from the airport, and then I got to remember apps and websites?
It's easier than you think.
Okay.
It really. I mean, when I flew a couple of weeks ago,
right,
they actually sent me that boarding pass automatically on my smartphone, so I didn't even have to log in.
Oh, check in,
they just sent it automatically, and I had it right there.
Okay.
So the technology is getting a lot better.
And you fly a lot, so you would know. I'm going to be flying, I think, next month sometime, so maybe I'll try it out.
We'll sit down and we'll chat about some of these apps.
All right. Thank you, Jeff.
Sure.